Hi children and hi everyone. Hi children and hi everyone. In previous video we discussed about the ray diagrams of a convex lens. In this video I am going to explain very interesting topic. Very interesting topic and very important topic for examination point of view. Okay children, so here if you are watching my channel first time, then subscribe my channel and press the bell icon for latest notifications. So now I am going to the topic children. Don't forget to watch completely. You must watch the video without skipping. If you can skip the video, you don't understand the topic. If you want to learn something from my channel or my video, you must watch without skipping. Okay children, now I am going to the topic. Today topic is very interesting topic. Focal length of a lens depends on surrounding medium. Focal length of a lens depend upon the surrounding medium. So for that, to prove that one activity, it is in our textbook, it is there. Activity number 3, I think so. Activity number 3. So children, in activity 2 we find that how we can find generally focal length of a lens. Activity, in some activity number I didn't know, forget about that one. Simply here, for example, how we can find out the focal length of a convex lens naturally means simply here we have to take, I explained already, this is, you have to take the one convex lens that should be kept in our right hand, and you have to keep one paper in front of the lens, and where you have to move the screen or paper up to will get the bright spot. Simply, generally, while we are, how we can find out the focal length by using the lens means naturally we are taking some lens that should be in our hand, and that should be how to keep one object. Clear? So very clear now. Simply I am showing that to find out the focal length, generally what to take, this is the one V stand. What is that? One V stand, it is there, that I am keeping one lens. Clear? And we are observing some tree, it is far away from us, it is a tree. Clear? It's like, seems to be like tree. Okay, and now we are keeping here one screen. Clear? For mirrors we have to hold the mirror in our hand, and we have to keep the paper in front of the mirror, and we have to check that where we will get the bright spot of the sun. Then the distance between these two, what we take? Focal length. So now for a lens, for especially for convex lens, so what you have to take, we have to take one convex lens, and that should be kept in a V stand, and we have to observe one tree, long distance tree, and through that the light is coming from the object, and that should be incident on the lens, and after that we are having one screen. Then for that screen we have to adjust the screen up to where we will get the clear image of that screen, that tree. Clear? After that, getting the image, the distance between these two, what we call focal length. This is the general method. What's that? General method for to find out the focal length. We are seeing the long object, then the light is coming from the object, that should be incident on the lens, and we have to adjust the position of the screen up to where we will get the clear image. So already we know that we observed in case of ray diagrams, that is what, when the light is coming from infinity distance, where the image will be formed, where? Yes, at focus. At focal point only we are getting the image. When the object is at infinity, we are getting the image at the focus. And then what is the distance between optic center to the focus point, what we call focal length. Clear? Clear children? So in this way we can find out the focal length of a lens. Simply we have to focus on a long distance object, and we have to make such that the screen should be, on the screen should be, we have to get the one clear image like this. Simply 3D is there, we are observing from the, here the position of the lens is constant, and after that we have to move the screen from long distance to the towards the lens at particular one position, we will get image. Image should be, that is inverted image. We are writing image should be like that. Now this distance between lens to the screen is what we call focal length. Focal length. Clear, children? So here we have to observe, we are taken one lens, we are taken some one lens, and by using this method we are calculate or we are find the some focal length. Clear? We are taken one lens and already we know that the value of focal length by using this method. Clear, children? And now for example here I am taking that lens should be here 15 centimeters. What is that? 15 centimeters. The lens what we have, that should be having focal length is how much? 15 centimeters. Clear? And now I am going to topic here. Today's topic is what? Finding the focal length of a convex lens depend on surrounding medium. That is the topic. So now I am going to the topic here. Simply we are taken one lens of known focal length. So how we can know like this? So we are taking some focal length of known value of focal length. We are taking some lens of known focal length of value. By doing this activity, we can find that the focal length value. So that lens is I am using in this case, in this activity. So here there is one activity is there. Clear, children? What's that? First we have take the one vessel or tumbler, glass tumbler. Clear? So now this is the one vessel. Clear? Already we are taken lens. What is the lens here? Biconvex lens we are taken, and what is focal length? The known value of focal length is what? 15 centimeters. Clear? 15 centimeters. Clear? After that, now you have to keep, we are taking some vessel. Clear? This is the vessel. The length of the vessel should be, must be 4 times of focal length. 4 times of focal length. That means already what we know, focal length is how much? 15 centimeters. Now the height of that vessel should be equals to 15 into 4. How much? Nearly or equals to the 60 centimeters. 60 centimeters of length. Clear? 60 centimeters. So after that, now you have to keep any object. In your textbook it was mentioned, now it is a stone, or instead of stone you can take anything. We are taken a convex lens of focal length value is 15 centimeters. After that we have to take one vessel. The vessel height should be, must be 4 times of focal length. Must be 4 times of focal length of the lens. After that, what you have to do? We have to keep one object. What do we have to do? We have to keep one object, like here stone, it is kept here. Clear? So we are taking some stone. After that, the stone must be at the bottom of the vessel. Bottom of the vessel. And now here we are having some a lens holder we have to take. This is a lens holder, and this here should be having, this is the lens holder. What is that? Lens holder. And now in that we have to insert the lens. This is the lens. The lens what we are taken, that should be inserted. Clear? There is one what it is there? Lens holder is there. In that lens holder, in our houses also we have some holders is there now. In that we have to put some electric bulb. Like that, that is electric holder, bulb holder. Now we are taking lens holder. That means to hold the lens we are using one holder. Clear? So here we have to use this lens holder, and that should be simply here is the object. So I am keeping here like this. So here now, after keeping the holder like this, after keeping the holder should be like this, here after keeping the holder, in that holder what you have, lens is there. That's why here we have to make that the lens should be very close to the stone. Clear? And at every time we have to watch, or we have to view the stone from the lens. Clear? Simply just imagine, now this is the lens holder and we are kept this is the stone, and above the stone we are keeping like this, and we are view like this. Clear? So here lens holder is there from the top of the vessel, and here from this one we have some IDs there. Here from this we are observing from our eye. So clear? We have to take the lens holder, in that we have to insert one lens, and we have to take the lens holder into the vessel, and this is the stone. Just above the stone we have to keep the lens, and now we want to see the stone very clearly through the lens. Clear? After that you have to raise the lens holder top, then slowly we have to move. Clear? Lens holder is initially down above the stone. Slowly we have to move this lens holder in upward, and every time we have to check whether we are able to see the object or not. Clear? Lens holder is kept above the stone. Clear, children? After that we have to check as we are finding the stone. After that you can raise little bit, again check as you are finding, and again raise. So at every time you have to raise little bit, and you have to observe whether we are able to see the stone through the lens or not. You have to check that. So up to particular one distance only you are able to see. After that, if you can raise, it is not possible to view the stone clearly. And again, if you can raise again, so you are not able to see the object. So here, while we are doing this, up to focal length 15 centimeters. What is the focal length? Up to 15 centimeters. So initially, what I am telling here, this is the stone. Clear, children? First, lens holder should be kept like this. At this position, lens holder is there. Clear? Now the person is able to see. Now the holder is shifted to here, and he was checking again the lens is. Through the lens he was able to watch the stone or not. So this is the stone. Again, clear, children? First lens holder is at the above the stone. Then he was checking whether he was finding the image or not. Next, after that, the lens holder is raised to some height. It is raised to this height. Again he was observing through the lens. Again he was able to see or not, he was checking. After that, again the lens holder is shifted again. So again up to he was shifted. Again he was checking or not. So through the lens, and he was able to see the stone or not. He was checking like that. Up to some 15 centimeters only, he was able to see the stone very clearly through the lens. Above the 15 centimeters, here what is the distance here? Distance between the lens and stone should be, if it is 15 centimeters. 15 centimeters, he was able to clearly watch it clearly, very clear, and 15 up to 15 he is able to see. But after 15.5, 16, 17, 18, he is unable to see. This is the first part of the activity. Got, children? We are taking a glass vessel. In that bottom of that one, what you have to keep, stone is we are keeping, and after that we are taking some lens holder. In that lens holder we have to keep lens is there, and we have to check the initially the lens is placed just above the stone, and we are observing from the top of the vessel whether we are watching the stone or not, we are finding the stone or not. After little bit raising this position of the lens holder, we have to check at every position we have to able to see the stone or not through a lens. So by doing that one, up to focal length of the lens 15 centimeters only, we are able to see. After that, again the distance will be raised, we are able to see. Clear? Now in the second part, now Already we are taking some tumbler it is there. In the tumbler at the bottom what you have? Stone it is there. What is this one? Stone. Stone it is there. Now the beaker is filled with some water. Filled with some water. Clear? First time the vessel is empty. Now the vessel is filled with some water. Clear? Again we have to repeat the same procedure. Repeat the same procedure. That means now the vessel is there. Inside what you have? Stone it is there bottom, and now it is filled with some water. Again what is the procedure? We have to keep the lens holder just above the stone. Just above the stone, and again we have to observe that the stone through the lens from the top of the vessel, from the top of the vessel. So simply we are finding that whether they are finding or not, we are seeing like that. And after that again, yes, we are able to see. Now the location should be changes. Location should be changes, and we have to keep this is the lens holder. So again we are keeping the lens holder inside, and again at every time we have to check whether we are able to see or not. So again we are raised to some level like that. So here one twisted is there, that should be here. For when it is the vessel is empty, up to 15 centimeters only we are able to see. But in this case more than 15 also we are able to see. We are able to see. That means when the vessel is empty, up to 15 centimeters only we are able to see, and after that when the vessel is filled with some water, we are taking the lens holder, and at every position we have to observe we are able to see the stone very clearly or not. So, and we are reached the 15 centimeters. After the 15 centimeters again we are raised, then also we are able to see. That means what? When the water is in the vessel, the focal length of lens is increased. Up to 15 centimeters only we are visualized when the vessel is empty. Now when it is filled with some water, then also more than 15 also we are able to see the image. So that's why here what you have to say, first time the vessel is empty. The vessel is empty means what? In B vessel what you have? Air. Air is the medium. Air is the medium. And now it is filled with some water. Now medium is what? Water. That means the stone first it is in air, now it is in water. That means the medium changes. Medium is changed. When medium changed, focal length also changed. When it is in air up to 15 centimeters, we can clearly observe the stone through the lens. But when we are taken water, then more than 15 centimeters also we are able to see the stone through the lens very clearly. So that means what? When we are changing the surrounding of the stone, then focal length also changed. So that's why here from this activity what we have to conclude? We have to conclude that the focal length of the lens depend upon the medium, surrounding medium. And in this activity, especially when the water is we are taken as the surrounding medium, the focal length of lens is increased. What is that? Focal length of lens is increased. So this is the children very important topic. So for 4 marks this is a very important question too. That's why you have to watch carefully, and if we can understand, to understand very clearly, you have to watch the videos repeatedly. Then you can easily catches the or grasp the content what is in the video. So children, I hope you understand. If you can understand the video, like and share and comment the video, and subscribe my channel for latest notification. Children, we will meet in the next video with another topic. Bye, take care.